Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we've never watched or listened to before. And we're taking on another Darkness song today called Walking Through Fire. Now, we relatively recently, a couple of months ago, did I Hate Myself, which was a really fun, sort of raucous 60s popping, 60s rock inspired song. And it was a blast to listen to. It had, it had brass instruments in it and everything. It was just a really fun song. Despite the lyrics being about hating yourself. You can't get much more antithetical than that, can you? Yeah, this one's called Walking Through Fire. I haven't heard it. I wonder if it'll, I presume it's going to carry on where we left off with the sort of poking fun at yourself kind of pastiche in a way of a past era of rock. I keep wanting to say pop, I don't know why. Yeah, I know it's not the Darkness's only thing. They are great musicians in their own right, but they do like to do a good pastiche of 80s glam metal, hair metal, and also like I said last time, sort of status quo style rock and roll. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this one's like. So let's just jump into it and see.
Coming out soon, I'll be honest, I'm under the moon.
Under the moon, very nice.
Cause it's fun. Don't even think my mom bought the last one. But I can't help falling in love with rock and roll. I can't help falling in love with rock and roll. So I'm walking through fire, living my life on the wire.
Oh, this is good as well. Yeah, so this is, pretty much what I was expecting. It's a sort of Mickey take of themselves again, saying it's our next album. I don't even think my mum bought the last one. We only do it because it's fun. Sort of hinting that maybe they're not as successful as they once were. But you can see the Brit Awards on the shelf in the background here. So they're very successful in some ways. Whether they deem Brit Awards to be the measure of success is another thing. I get the feeling they probably measure other things higher, but it's still nice to get awards. It feels like this has a similar sort of vibe to the last one in terms of the style of song. It feels more sort of 60s-ish than it does their original sort of 80s sort of pastiche sound. They're just so good, aren't they? The instrumental is just so tight. And Justin Hawkins obviously has a wonderful voice. I really love his sort of falsetto. There's nobody else, I don't think, in the business that has a falsetto quite as good as his is, and in quite the same way. But they're just a great band. I love them.
Reluctantly, here we go. Waste another precious day, shooting yet another shitty video.
Self-aware.
Nobody's ever gonna see.
I saw it.
But I can't help falling in love with rock and roll. I can't help falling in love with rock and roll. So I'm walking through fire, living my life on the wire.
It's just so catchy, isn't it?
We never stopped making hit albums. It's just that no one buys them anymore.
I'd agree. Every album's a bop. Well, the songs I've heard have been.
I can't help falling in love with rock and roll.
the guitar tone in this is just perfect, and those harmonies as well. Yeah, I mean that was. Let me take us back to a less screen, a less bright screen. There we go. Yeah, a really good song. I think I covered everything when I paused it. I think it, it's got that thing that everybody loves about the Darkness. But I think they're evolving. They're sounding different to me than they usually do. And I really love how they poke fun at themselves. They're saying, we've never stopped making hit records. You just stopped buying them. It's all your fault. And to be fair, I haven't bought them. I've streamed a lot of the singles. I've never really looked too far into their albums outside of obviously Permission to Land was a great album. Actually, I went recently, I think I mentioned it in a previous reaction video. I went to see Bowling for Soup recently, and they were supported by one of the two support acts was Wheatus. I have seen Wheatus before, but on this occasion they sang Growing on Me, which is one of the singles from Permission to Land, and it was just really interesting to see that song pop up after, and it's not one of the typical songs. I Believe in a Thing Called Love is probably the one that people would resonate with, and you'd think that would be the one that Wheatus would have covered, but no, they picked one. Although it was a single, it was a sort of less known single, but I love that song as well. They're just so good. I don't think I can say anything else really. It's just as simple as that. They're a great band. That's two great songs. I'm definitely going to listen to the album. It's called Dreams on Toast. It's out at the end of March, 28th of March, a month today as I record this. And I just, I've got to give them the props. They're just so good at what they do. And that's it really. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you again in another reaction video very soon.